Hi guys, I'm Mark and I'm an Oyster Boy and I'm back again with another drinks video. Now this time I'm not making beer, I am going to be making cocktails again. You've seen me do it before with espresso martinis. It tasted great, but it kind of got a bit out of hand when I turned around and one of my friends was walking around with a half pint of espresso martini, which was not ideal. Today I'm having a couple of people round and we're going to have some Aperol Spritzes this afternoon. Now I love an Aperol Spritz, really nice refreshing drink. What I don't like is having to make them for everybody all day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to whack them in this little corny keg here, and I've got enough ingredients here to make I think 40 standard size 150ml Aperol Spritzes. So the magic ratio when you're making an Aperol Spritz is 3-2-1, which is 3 parts Prosecco, 2 parts Aperol and 1 part soda. So what I've got is 3 litres of Prosecco, 2 litres of Aperol, 1 litre of soda water. Now quite simply, all we're going to do, we're going to shove this into the keg. Everything is already cold, so the Aperol's been in the fridge as well. Prosecco's chilled, soda water's chilled, so I shouldn't really have to do any waiting around. Pop it all in the keg and then just pop it on gas and shove it in the fridge. I have sanitised this keg because I'm going to be opening it to put stuff in. You know, there will be some oxygen in there, but this is all going to get drank this afternoon anyway, so I'm not really worried about things being oxidised or anything because it's not going to be sitting around long enough, and also I will sort of purge the keg a couple of times after I've put it on gas. Pressure wise, again, as long as you've got enough pressure to keep the gas in solution, it doesn't matter if it's a bit high because it's not going to be in there long enough to over carbonate to sort of get that carbonic taste. So if you want to repeat this with any sort of, like, you know, mixed cocktail drink like this, you can do it. Just shove it in the keg, put it on gas and serve it. But yeah, like I say, this is going to take me about 5 minutes and I'll make enough for 40 Aperol Spritzes, and then people can just help themselves to a glass with ice and go and whack, little hand pull, pour themselves a drink. So let's get this put together. First thing I'm going to put in is the Aperol. Now, the reason for that is if I just put the Prosecco in straight away, it will just froth up massively. I'm hoping that the Aperol takes some of that out. So no airs or graces, it's just a case of dunk it in. And like I say, when I did the espresso martini, I had to put that on nitrogen rather than CO2. So that was, you know, another expense. But if you've got a kegerator set up, then an Aperol Spritz is something that you should be able to just do without having to invest in anything further, really. Prosecco we've gone for is the Sainsbury's Taste the Difference one because it was on the buy 6 save 25%, which is always a bargain. Now this recipe only really works if you're using actual Aperol. If you've got like a knockoff like Aperini or Aperitini, you want to have a little check because they may not require soda water. So you might have to adjust your ratios. But, you know, we'll do what we can do. That's it, all in. So let's go put it in the fridge. All right, so I'll just whack a bit of gas on this. And we'll just hook it straight up. Right, let's give it a pour. There we go. Look at that, much easier than making it from scratch. And now luckily enough the sun's come out, so here we go. Cheers. One thing I would say about this is, if you are going to do it, make sure after you've put all your ingredients in, give that keg a good old swirl, because otherwise you'll hook it up to your tap and you'll pour yourself a glass of just neat Aperol, which is possibly what I did the first time. But now I've mixed everything up, this is delicious. Cheers guys, have a great day. Oysters out. Mm.